Yeah, I'm using this. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Glow Up Tarot, where we are multi streaming on YouTube and TikTok, y'all, at the same damn time. I am Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin. All right, my goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags out here in these worldwide streets. This is going to be definitely a collective reading, multiple collective readings. Okay, we got an hour in this space, so we're gonna make the best of it. This is based on the Spiritual Street Report, where big steppers don't play. Okay, period. This is the Spiritual Street Report channel. Everything you need to know about me, y'all, is in the description. It's in the description. Period, point blank. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have to lotion my body up. It feels so good. I love these body butters. Body butters in the spring and summertime is in right now, y'all. Okay. If you want to shop on my showcase, you know what to do. All right. It's going to be in all the information to shop, to see the products that I use on a daily basis. Is in this description of this live or video. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. So our check-in for today, guys, it's quite simple. Our check-in is all about what are you going to do physically today? How are you going to move your body? Okay. How are you going to move your body? And when was the last time you took some professional photographs? Okay. Think about the last time, even if it's just like some nice photos that you take for yourself. When was the last time you actually took photos without filter, without whatever, a nice, maybe some makeup, of course, looking decent, looking good, doing you. When was the last time you did that? Okay. Think about that. Maybe plan to schedule something. Schedule a photographer or something like that and see what's going on there. Okay. Because you need to document who you are right now. People need to see you. Okay. Because you're going to be transforming, Spirit says. You will be transforming into your best self very soon. And so Spirit wants you to document the way you look right now. Okay. Not what you're about to look like. Spirit wants you to document right now. Every 90 days, you should be taking professional photographs of yourself if you are on this glow up phase. Okay. Is what I'm hearing. All right. Yeah. All right. So that's amazing. I love that download that I just got. Okay. Let's go and get into it. Okay. Let's get into the scallywag forecast, guys. All right. Let's get into it. If you have any questions, hold them to the end of this particular collective reading, guys. Okay. Collective reading to figure out exactly what's going on with these scallywags out here today. How should you be moving? Okay. Because these last few days has been lovely. It has been absolutely wonderful. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Spirit guys, show us what we need to know. Show us what we need to know. Am I too close to the camera? Y'all, one of these days, I'm going to definitely rearrange my prayer closet, okay? Because it's different now. So I will be moving some things around very soon, y'all. Okay. Yeah. So let's get into it. Oh, Taurus season is here, y'all. Taurus season is here. Okay. I got Taurus in my chart, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all where, though. I'm not gonna tell y'all where. I got Taurus in my chart. I'm a Taurus femme. I am. Okay, Aquarius came out. Okay, with Taurus again. Wow, guys. Okay, so this is like in the stars. Something is meant to be. Taurus came out. I seen it flipped out, and I said, "Well, no, let me try. Let me keep going." And it flipped out again with the Aquarius. So we got the Earth and the Earth, wind, and fire. Wow, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, all the elements that it takes to do magic. Okay, to make something change, to move something around, to shift something. Wow. Okay, something is going to shift, is what I'm hearing. Light your sage. Do your ritual. You got your incense. Let's get it popping. Okay, order your incense, guys. Okay. Okay, let go. Spirit says you are in a safe environment. You are in a safe space, a safe pace. You are safe, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Congratulations, big steppers. You are safe. Okay. We got the Aquarius energy here. Okay. The Emperor energy right here. Okay. Emperor. This is big business. You're safe to do some big business. Okay. But be careful. There's people who want to abuse power over you. Okay. There is not everybody want to see you in power. Okay. Not everybody want to actually see you get your big one. Okay. You know this. So these scallywags is very aware that you are onto some business. They are very aware of this. Okay. So don't, maybe not to tell your business too much as well. Okay. Be very careful. Don't carry cash or flash cash or nothing like that. If that's something that you do have, if you don't, then just keep your movement silent, is what I'm hearing. Because the air is silent. Okay. The Aquarius energy popped out. Okay. So this air moving like air. Okay. Very silently, very smooth and swiftly. Okay. You are the black sheep in your community. You probably are the black sheep of your family. Okay. You definitely the black sheep. Okay. You're the first to do a whole lot in your family. Okay. Big stepper. And it shows that here. Okay. And I believe the reason why this is popping up is because I believe your family is watching you. The same family that outcasted your ass years ago. Now they're watching you. But you're so detached. Okay. You're so detached from these people because you really don't know them. And they hurt your feelings so many times in the past. And they know that. They know what they did to you. Okay. They're not going to admit it, but they know this is why they're just all they can do is watch you. Okay. You have high values. The scallywag family know it. The devil know it. The demons of the earth know it. That you are a high valued person. You have high faith in your higher power or in God or whatever you believe in. You're a high valued divine person. Period. Everybody knows that. Are you perfect? No. You still curse here and there. That does not make you or break you to go to heaven or hell, y'all. Okay. That's just a rule man made, right? Okay. You know that. Everybody know this already, y'all. So it's a lot of stuff that everybody knows, and they're confused of how did you do something when they placed everything in you. There's somebody real negative. There's a negative feminine energy that's really pissy about you evolving their prediction. They predicted something on you. They predicted that you would be a victim of violence. They predicted that you would be a violent person. They predicted to say that you are a violent person. In reality, you had to defend yourself your whole life from people who just want to put their hands on you. People love just beating you up. When you was younger. I'm sorry to trigger you. For anyone that is triggered by that, I'm sorry, but I'm just being real. Like, I'm feeling that. Like, people like to bully you. You was bullied a lot to where you had to kind of just throw bows at hoes. You had to throw bows all the time. I don't think you ever really. I think this is the first time in your life, Big Stepper, where you didn't have to fight about nothing. Fight about being who you are. Fight about having big lips. Fight about having a beautiful nose. Fight about having short hair. Fight about a man that you didn't know. Fighting about, you see what I'm saying? You always was fighting based on negative feminine energies, placing like scenarios and false accusations on you. Oh my God. I mean, you was in a very sensitive environment where if you just look slightly different from everybody else, you were definitely going to get humiliated in any way to bring you down to size. You had a very narcissistic environment. Like, it was like a community of narcissists that you grew up with or something. Or this is wild. This reminds me also like a feeling of somebody be a multiracial, like a girl had a black daddy, white mother, the typical multiracial type situation where they raised her in an all white community, all white family, but they're the only ones mixed with black in the family. And so they always had to have they could never belong. They feel like they never belonged. Okay. I'm feeling like this, if this could be you, this is another scenario here. Okay, so you was in a family of negative feminine energies that was real jealous of your mixture and your breed and the way you came out to be. Pretty hair, curly hair. I mean, everything was completely opposite from the people you're around. I'm also getting that you could be somebody amongst a whole lot of boys when you was the only girl. Okay, and so you always got bullied for just being the only girl, or got taken advantage of in different ways because you were the only girl. That's another thing I'm hearing too. Another one I'm hearing is that you was the only dark skinned one in your neighborhood. I don't know. You could have been the darkest person in your neighborhood, and they teased you about your skin complexion. Okay. There's a lot of colorism ish, biasness, discriminationist. Okay. I don't even know if that's even a word, y'all. Look. But I feel like a lot of that, and then this scenario, uh, stereotypical shit that was placed on you based on this small-minded group of people, and they made it real hard on you because of the way you looked. I cannot make this up here. Okay, I can't make this up. Okay, this is what I'm getting, y'all. I'm getting that either you was a yeah, and you were very talented individuals. They were jealous of you. Your whole city, community, family was jealous. Your whole family was jealous of you. Your entire family. Your entire family. That's sad. And you had nobody to talk to. It's like even if you talk to a counselor, no one could relate to you in any type of way growing up. Like, there was no one to say, this is wrong, guys. Like, I don't, it was nuts. Okay, how this all played out here. This is a hard feeling. So this is just a scallywag forecast, guys. And I'm picking this shit up just off of 4 cards. You were very loyal to this family, hoping that they would appreciate you, hoping that they would see that even if you are darker, lighter, skinnier, or bigger, or fatter, or smarter, or talenteder, or slower, or shorter, or taller, it was just real biased, petty ass bullshit. that these people placed on you and hated you by the way you the differences, the superficial, unnecessary differences that you had. And so you kind of peeled towards a different direction because you had no choice. These scallywags broke your boundaries in every way you could ever think of and made fun of you when they broke them, or something like that. Okay, these same people, is what Spirit is saying, is watching you. They're watching you. Wow. Okay, they're watching you. uh are you going to go out and get some money? Yeah, today this would be a good time to go out and get some money. Once again, these feminine, negative, karmic female energies, feminine energies, karmic feminine energies, stay away from them. They're not in it to help you. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest. Anyone that's in their masculine energy, I don't give a damn if it's a woman that's masculine. If there's a woman, a birthing being that has more of a masculine energy to her, she may be more likely to actually help you before an actual feminine, feminish, male-centered person. Male-centered, feminine right now does not really agree. The spirits don't align, okay? Because they see you as a threat, competition. They very insecure. They want to find a way to embarrass you. Okay, I don't know what's up with that. They are on a hunt to embarrass you, to see you to be negative. They're trying their best to just, in their frame of mind, y'all, these feminine scallywags right now, they really don't like the way people look at you. They look at you. People see you to be powerful. People see you to be a business person, a leader. In leadership, you maintain your own. You're emotionally and financially intelligent. Okay, you're spiritually intelligent. I say emotionally intelligent, and you're mentally strong. Okay, and it's just it's a lot of power that you carry, and they can't take that. And you're not even in your you're not a masculine energy, and you're not a karmic feminine energy. You are a divine feminine or divine masculine energy. You just have a divine energy. Bottom line, these scallywags cannot take it. So, they are watching you, though. They're watching not to be inspired, but to find something negative to spread, to do, to create, or, their minds are very gooey, and they're very sensitive and evil, very evil in this time today. I don't know why. There's a lot of evilness popping up off these cards, y'all. Okay, they're not watching you to see, oh wow, man, I was wrong. No, it's more of, we gotta find something to prove I am right. I can't be wrong. So whatever we gotta do, it's like one of those cartoon movies where you got the villain just gotta take down the superhero by all means necessary. Okay, they are definitely the villains, and you are the superhero type energy. Okay, so be very mindful. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Wow, that was something. What you think? Wow. Woo wee. That was pretty tough, y'all. Let me light some incense up in here, honey. Okay. Let me light some incense. Uh, Let me get some smoke going on up here, honey. Yikes. Let's ring this bell. Let's go ahead and get into it. My ancestors, and only my ancestors, will deliver this message to me to then support my big steppers, okay? Because y'all need as much support as y'all can right now. It's like we got a whole nationwide, worldwide situation going on, and these people want to attack the only person in their community, or one of the people in their community, that is not bringing, that's not tearing down the community and not bringing harm to the community. So I'm a little confused. This is to show you like how sad that kind of is. Like all this energy they put into watching how they can tear you down. Could y'all not put that towards like other shit that's going on in the world, or like I don't know, like make it make sense here. Wow, let's talk about ignorance. That's what this is. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, Spirit says the word of the day is ignorance. These karmic family members are very ignorant. Honey, I don't know who this is for, but we're gonna find out what's going on. Give me some energy, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Child. Yeah. Baby, it's a lot of gossip. It's a lot of trash talk. Okay, a lot of anger coming from these scallywags. All right, this scallywag family specifically. Any other time I'll say, oh, it's an outside people. It's not. These are family members who's talking bad about you. Yep. I ain't gonna hold you. Family members gossiping about you. Family members talking trash. We're gonna find out what it's about, what they're talking about. You're over here blooming and growing. You start off real small, and now you're blossoming. They could be talking about that. Okay. But I don't see how that would do, because, y'all, that's too much promotion. These people right here don't really look like they're happy with your growth. Okay. They're very intimidated. They're very defensive. Oh my God. They are defensive and they are offended that you decide to grow spiritually, emotionally, and psychologically. They're offended by this, y'all. Okay? Wow. It is. Offended. I keep hearing that. Spirit said you need to defend yourself. Protect yourself. They are offended that you are protecting yourself. How dare Big Stepper protect herself from all this shit that we put on her, and all the rumors, and protect her lifestyle, and protect her proximity, and protect their or his health and wealth. Okay, because they attack divine masculines through their finances. Okay, let's keep it a buck here. They're mad because you're the man. You're supposed to be their nephew or niece. They got the money. You supposed to share with your auntie. You supposed to share with your mom, or I don't know what the fuck this is here. Okay, we're gonna find out, y'all. And this shit is nuts, if you ask me. All right. Yeah, you are gifted. Okay. You actually grew to be a very gifted person over time. Your value is shown. You see your own value. You know your worth. You get to reap the rewards of your hard work or your growth process. You went on a growth journey and you successful in the growing process. Okay. You're successful in growing, self-improvement, self-discovery. You're successful. You are personally successful. Okay. Which is very rare in this day and age, y'all. Let me just throw that out there. That's rare work. Okay. You're not business successful with the money, rapper, singer, you ain't famous or nothing like that successful, but you are successful in overcoming things that lots of people could not have ever overcame. I don't give a damn how much they had to support. And then you did it without support. That's the kicker. That's what's blowing these people's minds, is what Spirit's telling me. I cannot make this shit up. These people is trying to find a way to come back and resurrect back into your life now. They've been trying to find a way to get in around you. Okay? But they're coming back the same way they did last time. Same type of bullshit. Okay? Yeah, they're talking about your healing, how crazy you was back in the day. Okay? She was so crazy. He was so crazy. Okay, I can't believe they out here call themselves being a healer, calling themselves being a spiritual divine person, calling themselves being somebody that people could depend on. And I remember when they was crazy. But they still crazy. Make that shit make sense. Y'all crazy for even thinking that the divine, I mean, it's like they felt like you didn't even deserve a therapist. You didn't deserve to go see a therapist and talk about they crazy ass to somebody. Somebody had to listen, so you had to pay to get to see a psychiatrist since you left them, left these people, or they left you. Because really, these people bashed you out. They pushed you out. Okay, you didn't want to go out, but you had no choice. Okay. They are making fun of the fact that you are considered to be a wise person. Okay. But you've always been a wise person. There was nothing, no type of evidence to prove that you was never right, that you was stupid. Your whole life, you've always been very smart. That's why they didn't like you in the first place. Wow. Because they couldn't take advantage of you even back then, y'all. They were mad. Look, shock came out. They are surprised that you overcame this situation. Okay? They owe you something. Okay? It's something that they owe you. So they want to hold on to this karmic ties for a reason. They're talking about your bad habits and negativity, y'all. They're talking about how you were so toxic. They're talking about all the bad stuff about you. But to be honest with you, these people don't even really know anything about you. Spirit says the only reason why they know stuff about you because they got close enough to you at certain periods of time and you opened up and talked about stuff that you didn't think was going to be harmful. You're like, just shoot the breeze with family. Yeah, family, shit, this what happened to me. Or, you gave them little pieces of your story. Okay, you gave them little pieces and crumbs of the hardships that you've been through. You didn't really give them the full situation, or you didn't tell them really the positives of your life, which you should have done. But it's given like you didn't really believe in yourself enough to tell people the positives about you. Because the way you was conditioned. Once again, you was in an environment where people shamed you for the way you looked, let alone if you were to tell them that you got good news about anything. Does that make sense? And so, you getting good news was like against the rules. Okay. So you knew that. So the only way for you to get attention in that community was by giving bad news all the time. But you had more positive, good news, good aspects, good characters, good talents, good skills, positive frame of thinking that they didn't know nothing about because you didn't just express it because you knew they would hate you more. Oh my God. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Who am I talking to, y'all? Who am I talking to? That you had to downplay yourself around these people and give them something to talk about, negative about you, just so you can feel accepted. But in reality, you have way more positive traits than they ever imagined. You just kept it to yourself. Mm. Wow. You've always had, but you always also seen how they treated you, how they looked at you. Something wasn't right. They gave you the energy like they didn't like you from the get go. So why give a motherfucker? Let's keep it a buck, y'all. Why give people the best parts of you if you already know they hate you even with the worst parts? Come on, y'all. You were already conditioned at a young age that you didn't deserve nothing. They try to condition you, make you feel like you didn't deserve love from your father. You didn't deserve love from your brother. You didn't deserve love from your grandma. You didn't deserve love from nobody. You didn't deserve no love. They didn't want you to have no love. Why is that? I don't know. That's the part that you never understood. Okay, we're going to find out today. We're going to find out today, y'all. Why did something about these? Who is this person? First off, we may have to clear the board a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna move on to another deck. There's so much more we could get into this. Spirit, should I keep the same deck? Spirit says keep the same deck. We ain't gonna switch it up right now. Keep the same deck. Okay, thank you. So anyway, so now we know that these people is really hurt because you are now accepting love from a community of people like-minded individuals. There is really other people like you in this world, like a lot of people. There's like millions, at least like 5 or 6 million people that's just like you, Big Stepper. Okay, that has the same interest as you. Six, maybe even 10 million people. If I'm being funny, I'm being funny about it, but I'm just being real, right? You got 10 million folks that really see eye to eye with you, who has experienced the same lived childhood experience, same neglect, same discrimination, same stereotypes, all that shit to the T. But they may look different from you, but y'all all experience that same emotional feeling and trauma. Okay. And they don't like this. This really, really, really pisses them off because you never was supposed to have love. They don't want you to have love. Never have. Okay. So let's move on. Now let's talk about why they didn't want the Big Steppers to feel loved and important. Because they were jealous of you. Okay. Now we know of that. I mean, most people, yeah. Okay. But yeah, the Taurus energy popped out again. Okay. And it's also could just mean that, yes, they are definitely jealous. They was also very resentful towards you. Okay. Because you had a very warm hearted personality. You were very loving and you were very determined a long time ago as a child. I mean, I'm talking to somebody. Listen, y'all. I don't know who y'all is. I'm talking to somebody who has always had a job. You always had something to sell. You always was on your hustle ever since you was like 10 years old. I don't give a damn if it was some Girl Scout cookies, some school chocolates, weed, parties, whatever. I don't know what you did, okay, as a kid, from delivering newspapers to, door to door sales to, you always had a hustle at a very young age. You always showed that you could be self sufficient for yourself, and you always had a goal to meet, even if it was like stupid and superficial as a kid. You still had an innocent mind, but you just had determination. Like you was an average kid, okay? And this was people who was jealous of your determination and reliability. Oh God. Wow. Of reliability? That's why you wanted to destroy me? Because I was a reliable person? This is crazy. She said she sold candy. Yeah. Yes. I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, you walked away. Another thing, the reason why they didn't like you, Big Stepper, is because you actually made a soft life for yourself. So because of you being a hustler, you didn't spend your money stupidly. on tennis shoes and on Game Boys and shit like that. Okay, is what I'm hearing. You created a colorful life, a creative life for yourself. You lived a soft life, okay, at a very young age. You didn't really have to do so much. You didn't have to work so hard, is what I'm getting here. And you lived a very peaceful lifestyle your whole life. You really have. If you wanted some drama, it was you that ignited it, is what I'm trying to say. You know, uh, did you want a little spontaneous thrill every now and then? Yes, you got that if you wanted it. But otherwise, if you didn't demand it, it didn't come to you. Okay. You always had a very colorful, artistic energy about yourself. Okay. And I'm also hearing that you knew how to dress very well. Okay. Always wore name brands, always was very just a fashionista, is what I'm hearing. Always ahead of your time in the fashion game or whatever this is. Okay. They was jealous of that too. Okay. What else here? What else was they jealous of? What are they talking about that they're jealous of? Okay, they're jealous of you having technology. You always have had the latest technology. You always had the latest technology. You always had a brand new phone. When the phones came out, you were the one that got them. When the flip, what they call them, two-way phones, hit me on the two-way, two-way. Get me on my two-way tonight. Hey, hit me on the two-way. Y'all, I can't. Y'all had the pagers. Y'all was like 9 years old with pagers. Nigga, what the hell? You got a pager and you 8 or 9 years old or 11 or 12. Okay. You had the flip phones when they came out. You had bought your family flip phones. And they're like, how the hell you got the money to buy everybody a flip phone? Because you were ahead of your time. A long time ago. They knew that. You had technical skills. You are a tech guru. You just don't give yourself enough credit for it. And I believe, Big Stepper, if you ever been struggling trying to figure out your place in this world, you could just go ahead and have a backup plan and be a technical engineer or some shit like that. When you finally decide to just stop being creative and be like, okay, fuck it. I want to start my own regular square ass company. I'll start a technical company. You will be successful in anything that has to do with like technical engineering. Any type of engineering, you'll be so successful in that because you know how to work technology. You are a technical generation. You come from a technical generation. You know technology from the back of your hand, from the back of your head, naturally. They were jealous of the tech mindset, the techie lifestyle you lived, the tech um, items, products. You always had the newest big screen TVs. You just always had the newest shit. I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, right now, I'm sure your phone is the newest phone. Like literally, it may be maybe 1 or 2 years old. Like you always stay up to par when it comes down to technology. You know AI right now as we speak. I mean, you know AI to the back of your head. You know how to talk to it. All that shit. Okay. These people is so behind in times that they don't even know how to fucking send a text message. They barely even know how to research on their smartphone. Okay. Let alone trying to afford something new. What? They don't even know how to work the little 15-year-old device they do have. The 15-year-old, 20-year-old gadget that they do have, they don't even know how to use that. So they're jealous of the fact that you have always been able to keep technical devices to stay ahead of your time and you know how to use them properly. Okay. But do you see how shallow this is, guys? Do you see all these shallow reasons why a person would hate you? Why a person feel like you don't deserve love because of your technical materials? Techie materials is why y'all don't like Big Stepper because they have a skill that anybody can learn. They just are Big Steppers. Okay, I don't want to call y'all this, but y'all kind of like nerdy. People wouldn't think that about you because you're so urbanish and you're so hip and up to date, but you're really like a nerdy ass. You would get, let me tell you like this. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit says if you were to move to any country, you should move to any part of Asia. You would just blend right on in. Asia, any part of Asia for you, like maybe the main countries, I don't know, main cities, or I don't know, would probably be like heaven to you because everything is so like on your level. And it's like maybe you would have to probably try to play catch up in Asia. And that would be like the most beautiful feeling to be around everybody else that's more advanced than you rather than you being more advanced than everyone around you. That is where you would just orgasm in the heart. Your heart would be just orgasm. You know what I mean? You know, oh my God. Dopamine all day, every day if you were to move to China. Okay. That would be the life for you. Seriously. I mean, the best life of the best life. Okay. Let's keep going here. Now, who is this person? Now that we know, is there any other reasons why? Do we care why they don't like us even more? No, we don't care. I think that's it, really. That's the only reasons why they didn't like you. Spirit, should we put more cards in that? Spirit said, no, that is really just the only reason. Your personality, the lifestyle that you worked hard for, or that the lifestyle the cards that was dealt to you, okay, and the materials that you possessed and owned. But you know what's so funny? You earned all of this. You earned everything that they're jealous of. Everything that they were jealous of you, you earned it to the T. So I don't get that part. That's the part I don't get either, Big Stepper. Okay, so let's keep going. Who is these people? Fuck it. Let's get down here. What I tell you, these are superficial folks. These are very superficial. Okay, lack of self-discipline, very cocky for no reason. Okay, why are they cocky? Why do they think they're so all, what's up with these people? Why are they cocky with no skills? Wow, I said it. I don't give a damn. Okay, yeah. Why are they cocky with no skills? I'm sick of this. Let's start normalizing making these weirdos feel silly for thinking that they really got something going if you don't have no skills. If you're not willing to learn something new and you're not coachable, you are not the person to lead the pack, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sick of this. Okay, let's get down to this. Okay, because they have courage and they feel like they have protection because they got people backing them up. They got people backing them. Okay, they got family, friends that stand with them through the thick and thin. Fucking fools. Fucking fools. Yeah, they got a whole lot of fools, a lot of minions. I can't even call them minions, y'all, because the minions was at least smart. They're people that back them ain't even smart. They're not smart, intellectually smart. They're not really that passionate. These are just like dummies. I'm sorry. And I don't like using these type of words, but this is what my ancestors is giving me. They're giving me a free pass to just call it for what it is. These folks are not intelligent. They're not street smart. They're not, techie savvy. They just ain't. They don't have any skills, no free thinking, no sense of strategy to evolve financially or spiritually. They got a group of dummies that back them, and they think that they are powerful enough to take you down. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, what else, Spirit? What's up with these people? Who are these people? Okay. Who are they? These are people who you trusted these people. Okay, at one time. They come off like they were faithful to you. They came off like that. Okay. They come off very goal oriented and ambitious. They play that role. They play the role like they're on your level, y'all. But they're not. They are good at playing the role. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Come on now. Who are these people? Yeah, they're always trying to act, I'm on your level. Yeah, yeah. I'm doing it. But I mean, and they probably are really ambitious when it comes down to hitting a lick or like keeping themselves afloat or, scheming to keep a little bit of extra money on the side or, you know what I mean? It's a scallywag situation, y'all. Y'all know how it goes. Scaving off the side of another person's back, stepping on another person's back to get a little extra stack, you know. Uh, this is the type of energy here, you know. Nothing long term, everything temporary, everything is so, man, scammy energy. Okay, they got a scammy type energy. Okay, and they're trying to make it seem like you're the scammer, is what I'm hearing. Like they're trying to reverse and project that role on you. Like, oh, my it's scamming the people or something like that. In reality, they really is scamming everybody around them. Everybody that is loyal to them, they scam them. People that's unknown, cousins, mama, brother, son, daughter, they scam like literally the people that really fucking rock with them. Okay, they always try to. It's like they tax everybody around them for just being around them. It's a facade that they give folks, an illusion to make them think, hey, you need me. So since you upgraded and got a promotion on that job, niece, at the Ross that you work at, you owe me $100, $200. Buy me a brand new wig, $100 brand new wig, niece. Okay. And so it looks, so the more better they look, off of scamming and leaping and looping off of other people around them, leeching is what I'm hearing off of people around them. Okay. And so they make them feel, uh, I just heard she, okay. She, them, okay. Makes them feel like they're trustworthy, but they're not. They are just taxing and using them, like a cult leader. Okay, but in a way of they don't get nothing in return. The she word keep popping out. The she pronoun keeps popping out. She identifies herself to be a woman. Okay, a scallywag identifying to be a woman is what I'm hearing. Wow, yeah, I said it. I don't give a damn. Ooh, wait, y'all. Okay, this person wants you to forgive them. They want to seek redemption. They want to say, oh, I'm so sorry for what I did, but they don't want to really say what they really did to you. Because if you really knew what this person did to you, Big Stepper, you would call judgment on them. You'll call judgment or you'll sue them. Okay, you probably got a lawsuit right now on these people. You could get a lawsuit done for slandering your name. Okay, uh, all sorts of assaults that had happened to you in the past that based on these lies these people gave to, it was a lot of hardship traumas and hardship events that happened based on their lies that was placed on you. False accusations ended up making you lose more of the things you really needed in your life that God gave you, and it caused damages, spiritual damage, financial damage, emotional damage, mental damage. Okay, this is a lawsuit. You can sue these people if you wanted to for all the hard uh, accusations they placed on you. It really kind of damaged you in a way, okay? But you didn't allow that to take you down and keep you down. This is why they are so, I heard, furious. They're furious. So now they want to, can you please forgive me? I can't beat them, so let's join them. Make my chin itch. Wow. My chin itching like I got a beard, and I don't know why. So this could be also a man involved as well. A man with a beard that's involved. Okay, a man that like to scratch his beard a lot and rub it and shit. They're involved too in this. They had a lot to do with spreading the word and the messages on you. I don't know how long ago was this. How long ago was this? 2 years ago. They've been doing this for 2 years, 2 decades, 20 years. Between 2 to 20 years. I mean, they've been doing this shit for a long time, y'all. But the last 2 years, they've been trying their best to like ruin your name, or I don't know what this shit is all about. Why is that serious? I'm here. It's just a small town girl living in this crazy world. That's the song I'm hearing. Don't stop believing. Okay, and so that song has something to do with who you are. Okay, you was in a small town, living in a crazy world, a lonely world by yourself. Okay, and you had this gang of Decepticons or whoever they were as family members to gain up against you and make a lot of other people in your village go against you, or a community go against you. This is what your own family did this to you. Your own family, your bloodline family, y'all. If you ever wonder why this happened, it's your family that did it. They did this shit. Yep, they did it. They know it. And they wonder, do she knows? Do they know? Yeah, we know. I know. Big Stepper know. You know. The devil knows it. The angels know it. The demons on the earth knows it. God knows it. Ancestors know it. My mama know it. My daddy know it. Everybody know it. Spirit just told me that. I can't make this up, y'all. Everybody know this. But why ain't nobody telling you this shit? That's the question. Why is it that everybody know that your family hates your fucking guts, but you don't know it? But you probably do know it. You probably already knew it. They knew you knew it. So they're like, well, fuck it. We all know that Big Stepper don't fuck with her family or his family or their family at all. Period. We know this. So why would we deliver that type of bad news? That'd be kind of like being really messy. And that would also, it would kind of show you, Big Stepper, that whoever delivered that type of message really don't like you anyway. You get what I'm trying to say? You know, this would just show you. Man, y'all, I can't make this up. This is based on the truth. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Because I can relate to this. I had a girl come up to me one time. Okay, this is a chick that my brother, ex-brother, whatever he is, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, related to me in some way, whoever he is. I don't know. I don't have no family, right? But she claimed that she dated somebody in my family, okay, or that's related to me by bloodline. And she told me, she said, your daddy hates you. She delivered that. And you know what's so funny? This girl been jealous of me her whole life. She can't stand me. She hates the likes of me, but then again, she's like, she kind of like me, but then she don't like, you know, that love and hate shit, right? Somebody who want to be you, but they can't. And so they get mad because they can't do you or implement you or whatever this could be. Okay. But she don't like me. She didn't never like me, but she played like she wanted to talk to me and she had a message to give me. And I, you know what? I'm going to take all, fuck it. What you got? Right? What you got, bitch? What you got? You know, what you got for me? Because, you know, everybody act like they don't got shit for me, but, you know, whatever. So I was excited that I don't care what the message was. I want to hear it. Right? She says, your daddy do not like you. Your daddy hates you. She said, your blood father hates you. I said, really? She said, yeah. And she told me all these things that he said about me. She said all these things that his family said about me. She just said all these things. And she started, after a while, she almost believed it. But then she said, This one got me, y'all. And I think this is so relatable. I want y'all to really peep this out. And I never took this shit to the heart. I never gave a fuck because I already knew he didn't like me. So what she's saying, the only difference was I just thought he just didn't like me because of my own differences. Me and him is not the same, right? But no, she confirmed, no, he really hates you for real. Confirmation. He hates your ass. He don't like you. He don't care if you live or die. Like literally. He don't give a fuck. So go ahead and live your life, is what she basically tried to tell me, right? This the kicker. The kicker is this, y'all. She said she almost believed it. She said, but every time she looked on my social media, oh, pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention to this. Listen. Every time she looked on my social media and she seen me post something, and then she listened to what they said about me, and then she would show them my posts. No, they said, oh, she's all messed up. She's bumming. Something they said about me. Okay. They said really far-fetched shit about me, y'all. That wasn't true at that time. And she said, no, Mo is right here. Mo, look at her pictures. She just posted this literally a day ago, or 3 hours ago, or 12 hours ago, or 4 days ago, or 1 month ago, or you see what I'm saying? And she said that every time she tried to show them updated information about me, they kept looking away from it. They didn't want to look at the photo. They didn't want to look at nothing good about me. They didn't want to look at nothing inspiring. They didn't want to hear no truth about the big stepper Mo, Miss Mo, Empress Mo. They didn't want to know nothing real about me. They only wanted to keep the scenario that they had in their brain that I was a low-life loser, worthless, busted, and disgusting. And that girl said, I do not see what y'all are talking about. I'm so confused. Why you keep saying this? I don't see that. And so when she made them look, they kicked her ass out. She got disowned by the motherfuckers, those damn drunks. Listen, she got disowned by the drunks and the real drug addicts, okay? And so she came to me to deliver the message because she was mad and she wanted me to retaliate. Oh, he hates me. Oh, well, I'm going to go and do blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? But what she don't understand is I already knew that. That's why I don't go around people that don't. That's why I don't go around people that hate me. If you don't see me there, bitch, it's because I already know they hate me. I'm in danger. I'm in danger around these bitches. You hear me? It's giving Selena around this motherfucker, y'all. It's giving Selena. I can't make this shit up. Okay? So I knew that. But see the moral of the story, guys? You see the moral of the story? So this is my story. Y'all, thank you so much for listening. That's just my story. I can just imagine y'all fucking story. How crazy y'all shit is. And my shit is like a PGE movie compared to y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping a buck. Okay. And so these same people that did all this extra ass shit, they didn't disown anybody that liked you. They didn't disown anybody that didn't want you around or did want you around or whatever this is. Now they're watching you. Now they're obsessed with seeing what you're doing. Now they want to see the truth. Now they want to. Why? Why now? Okay. So that's what Spirit wants to know. Spirit, what is it? Why now? Why now that these people want to come back and play this role like they care? They already obviously was so bold. My big stepper Marissa in the house, y'all. Yeah. Big stepper Marissa says, man, this is spot on. Big stepper Marissa said, man, Empress Mode, this is spot on. Okay. Thank you, Big Stepper. Okay. They coming back. Why they coming back? Okay, to block the noise. It says too many opinions clouding their clarity. Silence helps you to reconnect with yourself, protect your inner voice. Okay, so they want to come in to block something for you. They tired of people coming up to them talking about you. So they got to see it for themselves. It's like God forcing them to see. Wow. Wild. Okay. Wow. Rejection. They want to find a way. Okay, so this rejection one. Okay. Uh, they're coming back because they first off, it's a lot of rejection in this. It's the fact that they rejected you for so long. You don't built a life outside these people. You don't really have no space for them. Okay. Um, they don't want to make. Okay, give me more. Okay, because it's a lot of this. The blunt truth. They see the truth. Okay, this is what it is. They see the truth. The truth is that you are really the truth. That you've been telling the truth. That you always told the truth. You never lied about your situation. You never bullshit about nothing. You always kept it real with these family members. Okay, you never lied to them. You always was trustworthy. You always was the one to try to watch out for the family, no matter how ugly it looked. The way, but it was a benefit at the end when you stepped in, no matter what. It just wasn't benefiting them, specifically them. You see what I'm saying? You've seen recycled blessings. You recycled to where you made decisions where everybody is blessed. They looked at that as being faulty and fake and phony, and it was just not in their nature to care for others for real, for real. They played like they cared for the people. They didn't really care like you did, Big Stepper. Okay. And so it's obvious they've been rejecting you for years. They told everybody in there. I mean, guys, there's a lot of people that knows how much your family hates you. Okay. You're not the only person. It's not a closed, quiet, situation. Everybody knows. They made sure of that. They made sure that people knew that they didn't have nothing to do with you. So everybody knows that your success is not based on your family support. Everybody knows that. Okay, so you being successful, you being a rich person, millionaire, you've probably opened your business and being consistent. You bought your first mansion, or I don't know, married into some family money. I don't know what this is, some old money, married into some old money. Whatever it is that you did for yourself, you did it because you had no choice, and God placed that blessing for you because you really had nobody else. For real, for real. So your blessing was really yours. Everybody knew that you were the black sheep. You were the disgrace of the family. Okay. This is what they spread it. So they wouldn't take responsibility of anything that has to do with you, Big Stepper. That was their fear. Their fear was if they did reject you, that if you would go out there and live your life, that you would make them look bad. Oh my God. They thought that you would be the one to make them look bad and make them look like a fool. And you couldn't mess up their family reputation. Like there's some girl, look, these people is like, ma'am, what reputation? What reputation, ma'am? Sir? What reputation do you have besides the fact that you rejected your only daughter or your only son or your only grandchild, or your best friend, your mother, your father. I mean, these people are rejected people that you ain't supposed to reject. Where the fuck the rule says you don't reject though? What is wrong with you? This is intermediate family. You don't go around the town talking bad about your intermediate family. Are you crazy? And I think, to be honest with you, I really think that the people who made like had brain cells was like, this shit is inhumane. You telling me that this person really moving around? Like, are you like, okay? And I think we thank God for the people who don't really talk so much and just sit back and listen. I love those type of people because they'll compare some shit. 2 and 2 plus 2 equals 4. Minus two, like 2, and then +1 is the 3. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah. They don't even know anything about their own family member. So I'm just gonna shut up because it may be a blessing that they don't know this person like they think they know them. So I'm gonna walk away from this and focus on my family love and building family and relationships with my daughter and building family relations with my son. And it's like it's a lot of people talk about how you survived a lot of unnecessary bullshit in your life on your own while remembering how your family talked really bad and made fun of you. Now, it's not that they just said what, because sometimes motherfuckers get on drugs, they steal from their families, they do all this crazy shit, right, y'all? Let's keep it a buck, okay? We all had an uncle or auntie that was just extra as fuck, you know what I mean, on their addiction, but you may have been the person that never really did nothing to nobody, though, that you went through your hardship really just on your own, okay? And, they made fun of you. They laughed at you. They had parties celebrating your downfall, made huge group jokes with other strangers. I mean, I'm talking about um, just as you are in pain, psychological turmoil from real true abuse. They laughed at you with strangers you didn't even know that you may have met later on. And they met you and said, you're Mo? You're Marissa? You're Minnie? You're Rebecca? You're Jew? You're the famous whoop-de-whoop? You're Have y'all ever had that happen to y'all before? Where y'all go out to the grocery store, you meet like a random ass person, or you go to a community event, or you go to a conference meeting, or you go somewhere of great importance, y'all, and someone hears you say your name, or you're introducing somebody, and they say, "You're Mo, Miss Mo? You're Marissa? You're Jew? You're Minnie?" Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Nice to meet you. Wow. And they look at you. They look on the side of your head, all the back of your throat. and they smell you. And they look at you. And they look at your hands. They look at your skin. They look at your hair. They look at everything up close, all up in here, all in your grill, y'all, all up in here. And they're like, wow, you're beautiful. Wow, you're very well kept and very in person. In person, she looks like this, or he looks like that, or they look like that. I didn't know that because why? These people spreaded these lies about you so hard, and they laughed at you as if it was so true And these people didn't even know what they was really celebrating. They didn't even know who you were because they didn't even have no pictures of you. So you're celebrating a person's downfall that you don't even have a fucking picture of. And so all they hear is your name, 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 but they didn't have no visionary or no conversation or nothing about you. Wow, big stepper. This is some deep ass shit right here, y'all. If you can relate to this shit, you better put this shit in the comments. Keep it a buck, okay? Keep it a major buck, y'all. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and end this out right here. It's 11:11 on the clock, y'all. Okay. Yeah, make your wish right now. Everything you wished and wanted in your life, you will receive it, with or without these family members. You was gonna get it anyway. But they're not supposed to sit at your table, baby. It's over, and you already know that. It's a wrap. It's done. Don't come back here. Ooh, wait. Don't you come back no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. He said, what you say? I said, hit the road, Jack. Did you hear me? Don't you come back here no more. Oh, you know what? Ma'am, I will never go back there again. Don't you ever worry about that. Oh, baby, I will never return back to that toxic place that you call a home. Okay? You are now going to reject them and leave them behind. You need to leave them behind, Spirit says. Don't you ever look back to these people. Don't you ever look back to these people ever again. Everybody knows what they said about you, but you. And you know what? It don't even matter because you got the intuition of what they probably could have came up with. The typical shit. Okay? You already know. You're done. And now they're done. Goodbye. You rejected me. That's it. And it's not no hard feelings. This is not no tip to tap ass bullshit, y'all. This, oh, you reject me back then. This ain't no high school nerd finally get beefed up and sexy, get some LASIK surgery, take off the glasses and become a hot, rich guy who torments and dumps hot chicks that remind him of the high school sweetheart that he was in love with that made fun of him. This ain't that. This is a situation where your ancestors will not allow them in your space ever again. That's just the way it is. They would have to literally orchestrate a whole, but even if they orchestrate, everything would just shut down, come down, rain will fall, thunderstorm, hurricane. They just cannot be in your midst anymore. Period. Okay? They don't belong in your space. Okay? And so they have to accept that. They chose this route. They chose this, y'all. They chose the heartache and sadness and the grief and they're going to play victim. But I'm your daddy. But I'm your mom. But I'm your brother. I'm your sister. Fuck them. I say fuck them and feed them fish, y'all. Because when you go above and beyond to humiliate somebody that has always loved you, no matter what their condition was, never stole from you, never took from you, never did no pedophilish ass weird shit to you, and you treat them like a piece of whoop a can ass, treat them like a fart can. Yeah, I said it. Treat them like a fart can. Yeah. No. Keep that same energy. It's cool. And they're going to play sad and grieve. They wanted you to grieve. All that magic they put on you. I don't know telling. Y'all, listen. When a person verbally spread lies and rumors and manifest your downfall, sorrow upon you, say you got what you deserve, and you even do nothing to deserve this type of shit. That's a ritual. That's a humiliation ritual. That's what you call doing witchcraft. That is witchcraft. Okay. And now these people they're not sad, y'all. This man and this woman. Look at the man and look at the woman. They both is furious, is what I'm hearing. Because of the rejection. They can't come in to finish whatever they started. Okay. Whatever they did, it did not work and it's backfiring on you. I mean, backfiring on them. Okay. Whatever they place on you is backfiring on them. And so they furious because they're afraid that all that stuff that they put on you is coming back to them. Yes, and it is. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Hello, somebody. Spirit wants you to know you are safe. You are in a safe space. You are comfortable in your solitude. Stay that way. You don't owe nobody nothing. Nothing. You just keep doing your work. In solitude, it keeps coming out over and over again. In solitude, you don't need these people in your life. I'm telling you, don't get messed up now. They're hoping, they want you to give them a chance to speak up and speak to you and tell you why they did that to you. No excuses. No excuses of why they did that to you. You did it because we know why. You were jealous, you were evil and hateful, and you practiced witchcraft. That's why. Someone will be reaching out to you, big steppers, to send you a message to tell you, hey, remember me? I'm your blah, 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 blah. I don't know who this is. Some family member they're going to send in to play fucking bad cop, good cop bullshit. Spirit says, leave their ass on red. Block their whole ass. They just like them. They laughed with them because it made them feel good that finally they was better than you. They help spread the rumors and everything, y'all. Okay? Do not get this shit twisted. Spirit says, do not give these people your energy. Withhold your energy. Block their ass. They don't deserve not even a word from you. Because why? They were a coven. They all grouped up to do this to you. Purposely. They thought about this long and hard, guys. They could have easily, somebody in the room could have easily said, hey, wait a minute. That's our family, y'all. Y'all tripping. But no, they didn't. They all enjoyed this moment of taking you out. Okay? And they're going to be very shocked that you're not reaching out to them. They're so shocked. These people have some type of the audacity. You know, they have some type of, what do they call that? To be self-righteousness. They're so self-righteous. I don't know who told them that they are somebody enough to, how could they deny me? But what do you have that's worth me accepting? You don't even have skills. You don't even have a skill set. So what is worth the big stepper accepting you? You have nothing to offer. Big stepper, you got a whole table. You have allies, your own ally community group, okay, that you focus on, that really support you. Keep moving forward, big steppers. Don't let nobody stop you from getting where you got. You can't be stopped. I mean, if looking at this reading, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Looking at this shit right here, if they was smart, they would just go ahead and keep going to church and repent for their sins and move on with their life and never speak your name ever again. Don't even look at you. Just treat you like you a person they never known before. Just go ahead and just own the name. Go ahead and just own the person, like as usual. Just keep on. Just never speak on this person or even talk to them again. Just walk past them like they're a complete stranger that you don't need to know. I think that would be the best way if they wanted these scallywag family members, these evil family members, if they wanted to save their lives and save the people that they really love. Shh, be quiet. Don't say no more. Okay? Y'all, this was a powerful reading. It was about time for this shit to come on out. I knew it was going to come out eventually. I said whoever's gonna be in people's energy out here in his life is gonna get it. Didn't I tell you? Okay. I tell y'all. What comes out, what goes on in the dark always come out to the light, y'all. Every time. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. I am Empress Miss Mo, your fairy god cousin, and my goal is to keep you 5 steps ahead of your enemies, your frenemies, and all these scallywags out here. Thank y'all so much for this multi-stream. We got the spiritual street report, and we got the fairy god cousin TikTok. Either way it goes, click the links in the subscriptions, guys. Click the links in my bios of the channels, and come and rock with me. Rock with your girl. Follow me. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Do what need to be done. Let's stay connected. Let's stay strong, okay? You support me, I'll support you. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.